Hello YouTube, my name is Sam, and this episode of Sam's Vlog is going to be about Ohio's recent decision to criminalize abortion if Down syndrome is listed as the reason. Personally, I think this is wrong. It should be left up to the mother to decide because there are some people that are just literally not cut out to raise a child with special needs once it's born. But my issue with the bill is not so much that, that reason. My issue with this bill is that apparently the people who drafted this and later passed it did not do a shred of research on just how bad Down syndrome is for a person. Now, I could list all the symptoms on Down syndrome, or I can just say that after I did extensive research on it and observed some people with it, what you are doing by carrying a fetus that tests positive with Down syndrome to term is that once that poor kid is born, you are subjecting it to a extremely poor quality of life that it will never be able to escape from. You are actually being more cruel by carrying that fetus to term than aborting it once you find out that it tests positive for Down syndrome. And I know that there are going to be some people that disagree with me. That's fine. But I tell you what, I'm just going to say this right now. It is the moral thing to do to abort a fetus that is positive for such a condition rather than saddling it with a, I'm sorry to say this, fucked up shitty life that it'll never be able to elevate from, okay? And there are some people that will tell me, well, what if prenatal testing existed for autism? Would you abort then? The answer is, it depends. First off, it's a dumb question to ask because prenatal testing for autism doesn't exist yet. And if it did exist, in order for such a test to be useful, it would have to detect the severity of the autism. So to answer that question as if it did, if it detected something like Asperger's, no, I wouldn't abort because children, with Asperger's tend to lead successful and independent lives. But if it detected a severe form of autism, like, rendering the child unable to talk, or having many of the same mental and cognitive problems like Down syndrome has, yeah, I probably would abort. Okay? And I apologize if any of this makes me an asshole, but that's just the way I feel, okay? There's really nothing more to say on this. That's my personal viewpoint on this. If, you guys have a comment, feel free to leave it below. But anyway, that's all I have to say about this. Once again, thank you for viewing this episode of Sam's Vlog, and you have yourselves a good night. Bye.